so excited. This is the first time I'm doing this. I'm trying to figure it out, and he woke up from his nap. So I am doing the best that I can. I hope that you can bear with me. Improvement I made. Hi. Oh, I love him. Peekaboo!
Just weeks before Halloween. I was watching nuclear physicists for dummies videos, things like that.
Okay, so we're gonna go over the goals according to pairing them with our beginning of the year. I was gonna say front of the year. Our beginning of the year goals and see how we can align them or see how we need to adjust the front of the year goals. So my spiritual goal is to listen to the Bible more. I'm going to do that this month by pairing it with listening to it while I'm making breakfast, unloading the dishwasher, or getting ready. I do one of those 3 things every day, so I'll pair it with that, and hopefully it'll be easier than just pairing it with one thing that I don't always do. You got your lion? Yeah, honey? What? Hold you? Okay. For my personal, it was to read 10 pages a night. I've been doing more than that to catch up for the time that I didn't do it, and I am going to be consistent with that going forward, so I'm not feeling too pressury about those goals. My work one is to find new ways to find staff. I'm going to talk to a few friends of mine who are business owners and see how they get staff, and we'll go from there and see if I can come up with a few different ways. For friendships, I'm going to reach out to them, and then we'll settle some dates so that we can meet in June. The next one is my giving section. I'm going to figure out how to donate the money. I know that they had a rebrand and now the website is different, so I got to figure out how to donate the money, and if I can't do it online, who do I give it to? The next one is home. I want to stick to my systems better. So after this week, I'm hoping this is kind of like a reset week where I'm catching up on everything. I'm hoping that once I come back from vacation, I can maintain. It feels like if I'm going to clean and I'm going to do all the things I have to do, it's going to take all day, and I just want to have fun with Graham, but it's not going to take all day. The problem is I push it off, and then I end up spending hours of time trying to get it together, trying to catch up, and that's just not fun for anyone. So if I spend an hour a day doing the things I need to do, I have the rest of the day with him. So I'm hoping I can get it in my mind that it's not going to be overwhelming when I do the laundry or whatever else I have to do, and I'm going to test myself and try to stick to doing my chores every morning. And the block that I have is from 8 to 9, and if I can't do it during that time or something comes up, then we'll shift it. But I'm going to try to stick to it and see if it really is as overwhelming as I think it's going to be, or if it's really much easier, because I think it's going to be easier, which is why I planned it out this way. I just never actually stick to it. For health, I'm going to maintain the exercising I've been doing, but I want to drink more water. I ordered a new Stanley mug that is engraved with the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, like sayings and designs and stuff on it. I'm really excited about the Stanley. I'm hoping that it'll make me drink more. My next category is marriage, and for that one I want us to start the Sunday check-in, because I think that'll help us. Yes, baby, come on in. I think that'll help us be on the same page, and I think that'll be good for us to go over our budget at that time too. So that does lead into the next one. Yes, honey, come on in. Which is finances. For motherhood, I'm going to make a list of places that we can go that are cheap or free or things we already have passes to, so that every week we do one thing that is different from our regular schedule. So I'm going to make that list. I'm going to fill out the calendar, and I'm going to do my calendar on my computer just to remove the junk things that I thought I was going to do that I don't do, and to put in the things that I need to do and adjust some dates on some events that I know are coming up. So I'll do that next. Try again. You did it!
Elements of the mysterious.
No, that's my coffee. You're not gonna like that. Okay, that's enough. Sorry, I just had a sneezing fit, so I'm really congested now. Okay, so I want to go over a few of my current favorite things. I just have a few things here that I'm like, oh my gosh, this was what I was obsessed with in May. My current favorite podcast slash YouTube listening is Stephanie Harlow. I listen to all of the Crime Weekly podcasts, and now I'm listening to all of Stephanie Harlow's. I really enjoy it. She does so much research, and I just love to like get lost in the world and tangents that she goes on. She doesn't go on irrelevant tangents, but the tangents she does go off on, like, oh, fun fact, or did you know? I love that kind of stuff because that is exactly how my mind works, so I love to listen to that. I have been listening to the ACOTAR series. I got it at the end of March, and I listened to it all the way through, and now I'm re-listening to it because once you get to the end, you're like, oh man, there were so many things that I could have known if I just paid attention. So I'm re-listening to that now. Hi! What's wrong? What? What's wrong? Do you want to show me? Should we go look? What I'm watching is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We watched it a long time ago, and now we're rewatching it again since it's now on Netflix, and we don't have, I think it was on Hulu before, we don't have Hulu. My favorite quote right now is this, and it says, "It's okay if you fall down and lose your spark. Just make sure that when you get back up, you rise with the whole damn fire," by Colette Worden. I don't know if I said that right, but I love that because I feel like lately I've been down, and I'm hoping to rise with the whole damn fire. And what I'm reading is Little Women. So I'm almost done. This is where I'm at. I am a day behind in my reading, but that's okay. I've been tabbing and I love it. So I dove in and I got all these like tabs, and you can like separate them from the other tabs and then make your own list. So I did that for my Little Women book, and then at the front I put this together, and I just think that that is so cool. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to have to figure it out as I continue. This is the first time I've ever tabbed and annotated other than in high school. When I reread it in the future, or if I reread it, or if my kid reads it in school and they have my notes in it, maybe it'll bring them comfort, maybe it'll help them see something they didn't think of because they think differently than me. But I just feel like it puts a little more love into the book, and I think that's really cool. So I bought these tabs. These tabs are one of my favorite things right now. I had so much fun with it. I, again, prepped mine for Bridgerton when I go on vacation. I'm really excited about that. And these transparent sticky notes, because I'm using them, also one of my favorite things right now, using them in my books because then I could write not in these teeny tiny little spots on the corner that you can't even read. Oh, I got a big package of Mr. Pen highlighters. They're thin and like so strange to be in this shape, but I got a big rainbow pack of them, and I'm gonna write everything in black and keep that consistent and just black, and then I'm gonna highlight everything with this highlighter that kind of matches the color. You can't really see it. This one doesn't like show very well, but it's kind of pinky. It kind of matches the mauve like cover. So it kind of keeps everything in the color theme. It keeps it simple, but also gives it a little bit extra color with the tabs. So I think that's like a simple system I can stick to. We'll see how it goes. So I am going to implement that more this month and tweak things and see what I like. One more thing that is on my favorite things list is I got this embosser. Just put your paper in, and I have it set to the bottom because that's what I ordered. But you put your paper in like that and you squeeze it. It made the design rise on the paper, and then it goes in each book, and I think that it's really cool with the moon and sun. So that is also one of my favorite things. Again, totally unnecessary, but I totally dived into the books this month, and I'm really excited about it. Those are some of my favorite things, and that is my monthly reset. I hope with all the interruptions I can make this make sense, so please bear with me. But I started recording this at 12:30, and now it's 5:09, so we're just gonna make it work. And even if it's not perfect, I am gonna post a video, and I'm not gonna get so harsh on myself. And I think I'm just gonna kind of bring you along in my life. I wanted to make this channel to help other moms out there not feel alone for being a little messy, a little frazzled, a little bit trying to get it together, but also so that I can track my life, and in the future years I can look back on the things that I did and the experiences I had. And I have been trying so hard to cultivate the perfect videos and the perfect content plan and keywords and all of that, and I know that it's important, but at the same time that I'm getting lost in that, and that's not why I wanted to do this. So I'm hoping that I can find more of the fun in it again and less of the stress, and I hope that you are interested in coming along with me. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe. I would love that. I'd love it if you were interested in joining me on this crazy adventure that we call life, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.